You go, girl.
A battle of backyard legends and promising new pros carry on the southern tradition of slinging sauce and trash talk, rubbing ribs and irritating egos. More than mere smoking chickens and partying with the pig in the pines, come on and get baptized in the cotton-picking cooking culture.
This is Bama-Q. I'm Lisa Blackwell, and we're here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi for the Downtown BBQ Showdown. We've got 29 professional teams fired up to win $10,000 in cash and awards. You know, the pros cook up a lot of meat at these events, turning in only the best to the judges. But what happens to the rest of it? We'll talk to the pit masters about what they do with the leftovers.
Welcome to beautiful Hattiesburg, Mississippi on a Saturday morning. You know what time it is. It's gonna be 7:07. Good luck drink of the day. Everybody here, we got a big crowd. Got folks from all over. Got some folks from Arizona, Texas. Big event, 30 pro teams. We're all gunning for it. Tina's gonna count it down today.
Count it down, Tina.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, Cody. People ask me if the show is scripted. None of this is scripted here.
No. If the show was scripted, we would have perfect ribs, we'd have perfect chicken.
We had Sports Illustrated call us. Didn't they, Jeff?
Yeah, they called us, but
And they were like, hey, we were thinking about doing this men's swimsuit edition.
I know you're not in your swimsuits, but can you give us your swimsuit pose?
all right, Brent, go ahead.
Which month are you?
Oh, month? Oh, I'm December. That's my birthday.
Okay, month's September.
Yeah, okay, so.
It's still hot in
Okay.
September.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Mine's gonna be like this.
Okay, all right, September. And let's see, December.
Mine is, December? Oh, well, I gotta have some help here then. I'm Santa.
Yeah.
I'm Santa.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm Santa. So you gotta have some help.
I gotta tell you something I want for Christmas.
There you go, there you go. It's gonna be a good one.
Ron's up there making grits right now.
Morning. It's comp day. Can't do comp day without 180 breakfast.
Ooh, faux show. That's how we roll it up in the South, don't you know?
Well, Robert, it's really raining out here.
It sure is.
Whoa, is this affecting your cook at all?
It is a little bit. It's cooling down the cooker slightly, but
Can see the steam coming off of it,
so
yeah.
I just got to put a little bit more wood on. That's all.
Okay.
It's no big deal. So
Yeah.
we're recovered.
Oh.
Things are going as normal. Actually, I prefer cooking in this today better than yesterday because yesterday was just hot and humid.
Yeah, it's
Today,
miserable.
this rain's cooling it down a little bit, so
Yeah.
it's much more pleasant to cook in.
Yeah, yesterday it was terribly
Yeah,
hot.
I'll take this over that.
What do you do with the leftovers?
So with our leftovers, we usually go ahead and just give them to people in the neighborhood, or we take them to work and during potluck meals there and give them away there.
And they're really excited to get those leftovers. I mean, smoke me silly, wow.
Yeah, some are, I guess. No, they really enjoy it.
Good luck.
All right, thank you. Now get out of our sight. Get out here in the rain.
What we do with our leftovers after a big contest, you know, we cook 5 slabs of ribs today. Usually cook 3 or 4, but I cook 5 today. 4 butts. We have a brisket usually, a lot of chicken. And I give that to my office personnel who take care of me and let me do the things I do here and take care of me back home. And then we also give it, my housekeeper, she has some shut-ins that live on her street, and we give pork and ribs to that. And we also donate some to Tina, who runs the food shelter over in Georgia. And it's a good cause, and she uses that during the week for her meal prep over there. So none of this goes to waste. My kids eat a lot of it, and my family and friends, and so none of this goes to waste. But if you come out to a barbecue contest, you come see Bama-Q at one of these events, I'll feed you. Don't worry, we have lots of leftovers. business.
These knees gonna chew you up today. When we cut these knees out, it's going right there. We're gonna tear it up. Me and Mancuso, I love it. Butch Lee, we're gonna 1-2 this thing.
Yeah, there you go.
One way or the other.
I love confidence at 9:30 in the morning. I love it. It's good. This is Brian's Saffel House. And Brian's the organizer here in Hattiesburg. He does an awesome job.
Yep.
We have a good time here. Takes care of the cooks. Everything's run flawlessly. So,
Eighth annual, baby.
and he says, I'm not in charge of the judges, so don't blame me. So he's off the hook for that.
I'm here with Andrea Stoffel, event organizer for the Downtown BBQ Showdown. And Andrea, how excited are you to have all the barbecue teams here this year?
We're so excited to have, we were really excited that we made 29 teams this year. I think even some more called at the last minute and we're like, we're full, so we're excited.
And talk to me a little bit about the weather. Now, you got some rain today.
We did get some rain today, but we're excited because the forecast looks like it's not going to be as hot. I think the high is like 86, so it might be a little muggy, but at least it's not 95 degrees, so we're excited about that.
Not as hot as it was yesterday.
Oh, it was terrible yesterday.
Yeah,
it was so hot setting up. This event brings in so many teams to downtown Hattiesburg, and from a tourism standpoint, it is a great draw. We've got teams from Texas and Arkansas and Tennessee and Georgia, so we're really excited for what that means for tourism. And obviously having y'all involved also really helps us showcase our little town. It's a great event. The community loves it. The city of Hattiesburg is in full support of it. Our board of supervisors supports this event. They rally around it and they love it.
Talk to me a little bit about your trophies.
Our trophies. Eric Eves is a local artist that is right here around the corner that has done our trophies for all of our events for the last 10 years. And every year he tries to outdo himself. He's a metalworks guy and he does sculptures, and so all of our trophies are very sculptural. The grills actually work. It's very unique. You're not gonna find these trophies anywhere. And so that in and of itself, the teams love that because this is a piece of art, and that's bragging rights in and of itself. So.
In this show, we're talking about leftovers. Where do all the leftovers go? Do you ever get any leftover barbecue from anyone?
Every now and then there's some leftovers. Not always, but sometimes. And so we have a couple of food banks here in Hattiesburg that we've made donations to in the past. Edward Street Mission, they have a food pantry, and also the Field House for the Homeless shelter.
And do they really enjoy that? They get excited about that?
Oh yes. When they see us coming, they know we're bringing them food. So
Barbecue.
that's right, that's right.
Counting down time. Times and temps. Wait on the magic number.
Where else can you drink beer, hang out with your buddies, and have a ton of fun every other weekend? Look, barbecue contest is like a fun house with a cooking contest breaking out. It's one of your better looking boxes with chicken.
Did you do your stretches? Is that what you're doing?
Get my leg.
Yeah.
Leg bumps.
Yeah. He pulled a hammy one time. We can't run into that again. There you go.
There we go. Maybe down and out after this.
Son of a. It's got to be close. It's blowing tendons. Yeah, it's blowing tendons also. We'll just trim those tendons out of the way. Let's do some of this, Ron, and see if we're going to need to juice anything up. That's rubbery. You know, I went pretty heavy on that seasoning under the skin, and it still seemed bland just then. Well, I used that new stuff.
Yeah.
And smoking guns.
Yeah.
Since we cook this stuff in butter, if you try to go right into the sauce with the coming out of that butter bath, the stuff just rolls right off. So we actually do a little drying thing to kind of dry the butter off of it so that the sauce will stick.
All right, we're in at 46.
This stuff's coming out so clumpy.
Can you take a fork and
I've already done it earlier. I thought I had it unclogged. Screw it, I'm not gonna clock it. Ta-da!
All right, it's time.
Hey, Ben.
Chicken.
Look at that chicken. It's
We got thighs over here, no legs.
strictly a thigh guy.
That's it.
Anything special in the sauce today, or is it the same secret ingredient, same secret sauce?
Same secret sauce. I don't change no matter where I go. Kind of just stay true to who I am.
And you're working without your sidekick today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shano, it's my buddy, but you know, this is how Q-Bones started out, solo cook. So there's no excuses here. We still gotta get the job done.
In this show, we're talking about the leftovers. What do you do with your leftovers?
Call friends and family. You know, it's like I'm back. Come and get it if you want it.
Do any of your family members ever get tired of barbecue, or they get picky and want certain things?
My immediate family, wife and children, always get tired of it because they eat it more than anything. Because not only do you have the competitions, but this little thing called practice.
Mm-hmm. So, they get the practice stuff too.
They get the practice stuff, so they get tired of it. But outside of that, other family members, they love to have it.
So we put it on the grill for 5 more minutes. Let's see how it looks when he brings it in. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so what are we doing right now? Oh, got a little honey, right?
Yeah, just on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. That one looks a little smaller though, out of all these. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Just eyeballing it here, you know.
I don't know which one I like better though.
That one's a little bigger, huh? No? Yeah, it's a little bigger. Yeah, now they look a little more even. Yeah, I think so.
Get this one up here.
Yep. If I was judging, I'd go, yeah, those look pretty even. They look good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now what are we doing here?
A little bit of pink Himalayan salt.
And the pink salt versus white salt, or kosher salt, or?
I mean, everybody can give you a number of different excuses, but I just tend to like the Himalayan salt better. It's not as salty, if you will. It's not that iodized salt.
How do you like it?
I think it's 180 worthy. That's
All
it.
right.
That's Q-Bones chicken right there.
Beautiful. You got your towel here. Good luck, Ben.
Thank you.
In my cast iron skillet, I'm browning an entire pack of Compart Duroc jalapeno cheddar sausage. As the sausage browns, you'll see the white cheddar is melting. I'm gonna add a can of mixed chili beans right to the pan. So that cheese will get ooey and gooey and melt right into the beans. So while that simmers, let's get your favorite tortilla chips. This is great for tailgate, parties, kids spending the night. So we're ready, and once this gets all thick and gooey with cheese, we're gonna top our nachos with it. Now I've got my favorite salsa, and I'm gonna add a little bit to the pan. If you like it spicy, you add a lot. Once that heats up, we're just gonna top our nacho chips. Now some cheese, put that on while it's hot so it'll melt. I'm using Mexican style cheese. Some tomatoes. onions, and I like spicy, so I like jalapenos. And some avocado just to top it off. There you go. Compart Duroc, jalapeno, and white cheddar nachos. Y'all turn the game on.
I'm gonna wrap my ribs now. I know you guys who watch the show regularly know I usually leave them in 2 hours. Y'all have seen us do this a lot, but we always wrap them in foil to help tenderize the meat, get it to that tenderness we're looking for the judges. I wrap it in some butter, some brown sugar, also use a fruit juice, a little bit of honey in the juice. If you're at home cooking, wrap them. And the key to wrapping the ribs, I'll show you guys, you'll see the bones start to pull back when they get close to being done. And so mine are almost to that point right now. And as you can see, you start to see the bone come out, and that's when that lets me know they're ready to be wrapped at this point. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to wrap these ribs up and get them back on the cooker, and they're going to stay on there about 1.5 hours to 1 hour and 45 minutes. And then I will try them with a toothpick to see the tenderness and get them to the tenderness that we need to get to the judges. So y'all watch this. We're going to wrap them up. The key too, I think, is getting these as tight as you can. Really wrapping it out and pinching the ends down, making sure we got them good and tight. We don't want any of that juice and that leaking out. So that's a nice tight package for it to go back on there. And then we'll get that bend in them when they start to flop. We'll know they're getting close to being ready.
Chester, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
We are here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi.
Yes, sir.
To award very special recognition based on your results last year in the World Food Championship.
Yes, sir.
Finishing 4th barbecue overall, and your wins and victories so far in 2019. WFC Team Alabama Coasting is really excited to award you a golden ticket to compete this year once again in the World Food Championships and be a member of Team Alabama, our WFC Team Alabama, because we're looking to bring the strongest cooking competitors we can to Dallas to show off our Alabama cuisine to Dallas and the world. So congratulations. We're looking forward to being a part of it.
Thank you, Coasting Magazine, for your support. And I'm excited to represent us and hope I can pull off a win for us.
We may make a little noise out there as well.
Absolutely. You know I will. Oh, my Lord, look at the color. Told you that color was going to come back. That's beautiful right there. We'll see what we got. I'm gonna paint this cutting board. The end bone fell out, they always do. These are maybe a tad over. We're gonna cut them and try them and see. We've got about 10 minutes to the turn-in window. The turn-in window just opened. Cut the end bone off, and I'm gonna cut this end bone off. Really good flavor. Tenderness is there on these, I think. I like the thickness of these ribs. As you can see, there's moisture in that. I mean, you see it coming out. Well, that's really good right there. You get to a point where you can feel when the knife's going through, whether they're over or under. With experience, you got to cook them to the edge of over, under. You want them just that tug where it doesn't rip off the bone, but you clean bite through, and then there's still the bone there with a little moisture on it. That one's over. Yes. Paint the sides sometimes. Go ahead and paint them. And I don't add any extra on top. I just add it on the side. Give them a little hit of that sauce. All right, those are ready. That's what we're gonna do. Those look right. They're going here. So we got 4. And then we're going these 4 in the front. We're gonna waterfall them like that. Don't want to leave brush marks on your turn-in box. Let's go out and turn it in. All right, 31, 32. Let's go.
check this,
All right.
see where we're at.
Good, good.
All right, good.
Yep, I'm gonna say it.
All right, coming your way, Heather. Jeff, what do you want to do?
Huh?
You want to do 3 or 6?
I would rather do, I'd rather do 8 if you have them. But we don't want to put them in the box if they ain't right. We want 6 if that's all we can get.
We were going to Frankenstein right
You're
here.
gonna Frankenstein it? Okay.
Yep, that's what we're going to do.
And for anyone who hasn't watched the show before, Frankensteining is...
Frankenstein means if you have a piece that's not quite right, you kind of hide it. And so that's what we did. We're sneaky.
Because appearance, they see it first.
That's right.
Then they get to eat it.
Because you eat with your eyes, right?
Yes. So they're not going to know about it till after
they won't know about it and they'll be like, oh, this
Yeah.
one's a little short right here.
Something else too, Brent.
Aji?
Yeah.
All right, where's it at?
It's back there. Right there.
I'm going to lift it up. You hit it.
All right.
So we hope that we'll sell. Hold on one second. Hit it with the butchers first, and then the Aji.
Paint. 12.29.
It's so hot in here.
Yeah, it is warm.
Oh, you're gonna
Yeah,
wipe that lid off.
I'm used to it.
Sorry.
I'm used to it. There you go. Dang, Brent, you made a dang mess.
Sorry.
Okay. All right, so we're going with that.
All right, roll. 12:31.
Okay.
We're a little bit late on turn in here, what we want to do, but it's just the way it happens.
We'll see how it works.
Okay. Barbecue competition is not just about cooking, it's about having fun.
Shannon, go distract Chester some more.
It's kind of stringy. Sorry.
So we're just trying to get all this fat off.
Since we're doing this keto thing, everything seems super sweet to us, so we've got to keep that in mind when we try our food. Oh, that looks beautiful. I don't need to try it.
All right, we're good, I think. That's all we got.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
I mean, when you do 30-some contests and you're doing the same thing exactly for 30 contests, it just gets old after a while. You're like, it's the same flavor, and to us, we're getting bored of it. I wonder if the judges are getting bored of it. I'm like, just try some new stuff. You know, we haven't been doing as well this year. We've been doing okay, but I've been more excited about the cook because we're trying new flavors out. So
It stresses me out.
she's not so excited. You see that juice right there? It's probably because they have fat in there. The judges aren't gonna like it.
It's almost 48.
All right, well, hurry up.
See, when he shuts up, he's
That's why we're never on the show, because you.
Because I cuss so much?
Profanity, yeah.
I doubt that. But I'm cute when I do it.
Yeah. Our problem is brisket's still in the cooker, so we're freaking out right now.
All right. Oh yeah, I got plenty of time. 2 minutes. I can walk.
Just call me D-Rod, for sure.
Hey, Susie, you guys always have leftovers.
Always.
Who gets the leftovers?
Parents, office, just about anybody that asks for barbecue. Monday, I'm actually taking it to a couple of my customers and stuff down in Alabama.
There's nothing like professional
I know.
barbecue.
Chicken was a little off today. Ribs, I thought, were decent, and pork tasted good to me right now, but will get to be seen. So
Yeah.
and the brisket came off on schedule. It looked nice when we put it in the camera, so we'll see what happens.
It sounds good so far.
So far, we'll
we
see.
got plenty of time to screw it up. Come on.
Yes,
let's see
we
what
do.
can Let's see what we can do.
I'm just going to get some of this. I know that judges really like the bark.
They look for it.
So I'm making sure that I have some of those pieces and stuff in my box. Something different than what they normally get. So there's a tube right there.
And this is a compart pork, right?
Mm-hmm. The compart Duroc pork. I mean, I'm telling you, these butts are amazing. Mr. Compart, Jim Compart, he does a fantastic job of delivering us excellent product for competition, and it is so tasty, so juicy. Feel that right there.
Woo! It feels so tender.
This one's too done, Scott. I need that other one. Give me that other one right now.
Grab it.
Let's just hope to God we got something we can use. It doesn't feel great.
No?
No. I really
There's
need.
that sticking dust.
Yes.
With all the humidity. Wow.
Humidity is killing it. Did I already do the sauce in between these, or did I just do the sprinkle?
Did she sprinkle and sauce those? Oh.
I think I just sprinkled.
Yeah. I feel like there's something else you need to do there, Susie.
Yeah.
What can I say?
Absolutely.
I got that feeling.
I think we have to do the sauce in between. I don't think I did that a minute ago.
I'm here for you.
I know it. Thank you. Thank you for being my reminder. I'm going to just throw these in here, and we're going to hope for the best that I pick the right pieces, and that we can make it look good enough. We can take us a picture, and we can get this sucker turned in, because you see what time it is. It's getting close to the end.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see, Scott?
A speck right there.
Did you get it?
I think so.
Are you good with it? What time is it?
1.
And is it raining?
No.
It is not raining.
Yay. Off we go.
Yep.
Underneath
Good luck.
the board, there you go.
There we go. Off like a prom dress.
I'm Pitmaster Shane D. We're gonna do some Hawaiian chicken kebabs today. Let's get in here and work on this marinade. So it's gonna be sweet. You gotta know this out of the gate. So we're gonna start with 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and then we're gonna come in with about 1/3 cup of ketchup. You don't have to be exact with this. Don't overly measure it. Kind of just want it even. Next we're gonna come in, because you gotta have the Asian influence. You need 1/3 cup of soy. Let's get this in the mix here. There we go. And then you need 1/3 cup of pineapple juice. And you're gonna start just kind of breaking that brown sugar down at this point. We got a few more things we're gonna add to the pool. But you'll see it start to come together. It's this really nice, dark, kind of sweet and sour sort of sauce. Okay, now you got your sweet, you need your pop. So you're gonna come in with a tablespoon and a half of rice wine vinegar. And this is how you get your sweet and your sour. And then we're gonna use one of my all-time favorite ingredients, which is sesame seed oil. If you get the toasted stuff, it's even better. And if you want it a little more savory, a little more smoky, if you got the toasted sesame seed oil, you can use a little more. You definitely want that oil in there, it helps coat. And you're just gonna continue to mix all of that up. And you'll see it separate as soon as you put that oil in there. You're just gonna mix it until everything starts to come back together. So we're gonna set half of this aside, just roughly pour off half of it. You're gonna put it in a plastic bag, and you're gonna put it in with your chunked up chicken that's gonna go on your kebabs. You can marinate it anywhere from 30 minutes up to overnight. It's really up to you. The longer you marinate it, of course, the more flavor you're gonna get, but at least 30 minutes. All right. So we've already assembled some of our kebabs. All we've done is chunked up some sweet bell pepper. I like the orange and the red just for the color. Some nice white onion. You can use sweet red onion if you wish, and some pineapple. Let's get these on the smoker.
When we come back, Shane shows off his tasty dish.
So we just tip checked the kebabs. They're right at 165, so go ahead and pull them off. Get them plated up here, and I'm sure everyone will start running in and grabbing them because it's a great meal on the go, right? That's why it's great for tailgating. So let's get them off the pit. You definitely want to use a trusty set of tongs for this because I promise you, you're going to burn yourself. Those metal skewers get very hot. See if we can lay them in here nice. Now what I like to do is they come off. There's always just a touch more glaze. Even if you gotta sneak some off the edge of the bowl there. And I like to just keep dabbing that on. Sauce is where it's at. You can put this sauce on anything and it'd be fantastic. This has been Hawaiian Chicken Kebabs. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll see you next time.
How's brisket going today?
Well, we're just starting it. My brisket this time was a little bit smaller than what I usually cook. A lot of cooks are doing what they call a box cut now, which means they cut it down.
Yes.
This was my brisket. It was,
oh, wow.
And then you lose about 40%.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use my little trick and cut it just on each side of that. So now we're going to, what's it called, square it up and start slicing. Well, Bobby, I'm not sure about this brisket. Now you notice I'm slicing it a little thicker than what I used to.
It is a little thicker. And why is that?
Because you see that bark, the way it's coming apart?
That'll help.
If I don't, if I don't do it, if I sliced it thin, I would have messed up every piece like that one that I had to already get rid of. So what we're gonna do is put this hot au jus on it.
Okay.
And then we're gonna put it in the smoker. You want foil?
Oh.
And that way we know it's hot and it can get that juicy flavor soaked up into it.
Who gets your leftovers usually?
I actually do 1,000 meals a week for Meals on Wheels. I cook there. So I take my meat, and luckily a couple teams that have cold chicken that's not been cooked, I'll take it and cook it. So it's Meals on Wheels of Coweta, which is where I live, Coweta County, Georgia. I'm really happy not to have it wasted. Because when you cook it all day, we really don't want to eat it.
Sure.
I hate to say that.
And other people have said that too. When you're just over it all day long, you don't want to eat it. Yeah. But that doesn't mean it isn't good and somebody else might not want it.
That's true. Well, my family
you don't
out
want
on
to waste it.
There's a lot of happy people at my Meals on Wheels office.
I'll bet. So you were saying you're not happy?
No. I'm not happy with my brisket. I don't think, matter of fact, I'm sure I'm not going to get a call on that. So if you can do well in 3 meats and not be last in the last one, you still got a chance.
Yeah.
I got a chance.
What happened with your brisket?
I think it's just dry. I mean, I don't know. And the bark was a little rough.
Yeah.
So I had to use thick slices. So it is what it is.
So
I guess we'll find out at awards.
Right, you'll find out at awards.
Yeah.
Hoping for the best and
good luck, hug, wait, fist bump, whatever. All right, okay,
there we
whatever.
What about this one? Do you need to poke that side down a
Yep.
little? Or?
Boy, Lisa, you're going to be my box person next. You're getting good at this, Lisa. Okay.
Okay. Good luck, kiss. Good luck, real tight.
All right, maybe we'll get lucky. You know, tenderness is the thing with brisket, but you're a camera girl. You put this in your mouth.
You know, you always want to use as much protection for your flat as possible. Take care of your meat.
We're ready. Come on. You normally start doing this at 15 after.
We're going to cut this down quick. We're going to
Yeah, we're doing it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Hopefully,
Let's get this done.
We're going.
So far, the brisket looks really good.
Let's see what we
Let's
got
hope
in
that
here.
it is.
First cut. Let's see what we got inside.
Look at that moisture. Look at that bark. Go back to like 3/4. There you go.
Good?
Yep. And how many inches have we got right now? Ooh, 7.5. You gotta like that.
What are episodes when we...
All right, so we're gonna build this box. I definitely think that it needs a little bit of the juju. The little glisten and the sheen on the meat makes it be, look juicy and all of that.
Just let it go.
This barbecue contest is raining, right? Did you expect anything else? No, we're good. Just clean up now and get ready for awards in another 2-3 hours. So we had a good cook today. We'll see what happens. Not up to me, right?
Man, one of those slabs I cooked, they would light you up. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if I got heavy-handed on the rub or what. Oh my God, my mouth's still burning, but I got 2 slabs that were good, so I haven't got a chance to rest. My God, that one was, whoo, my mouth's still burning. I don't know what the deal was.
Well, we got them all in, rain and everything, so we'll see what happens. I don't know. We got a little bit behind on our ribs and stuff, and then Chester wants to come up and mess around with you. And
it's hot as kale out here.
Yeah, it's hot as kale.
It's hot as kale out here.
Find out who scores big when we return.
Look, thanks everybody for coming. Chicken. Number 3, the specialist. All right, number 1 in chicken for the money and the trophy. We got Bee's Knee. For the next category, we got pork ribs. And for the money, we got number 5, Southpork. All right, number 3, we're going to check in some hardware. We got Bee's Knee. All right, number 1 in pork ribs, checking hardware. We got Chester with the special.
There you go.
So we got pork next. For the money, we got number 5, Q-bones.
Pork was good. You know, I went with the same thing I always do. You know, it was tender, sweet, it hit all the notes that I'm looking for.
All right, number 3, Southpork. All right, number 2, we got Chester and Specialist.
There you go. Love that pork. God, pork flavor. You know that Compart pork. Y'all know how it is. This is so rich. Man, oh man, it was good. It was great. Good luck, Bobby.
All right, so let's go ahead to the brisket round. We got number 5, Smoke Me Silly.
There you go.
Number 2, we got Fat Drunken. All right, so everybody's doing the math in their head. Overall competition winners. We got number 2, Shake Ninja Barbecue. And for this year's Grand Champion Award winner, Chester.
Give it a hand for Brian. He worked his ass. Where's my 700? 699, 9656.
I heard Southpork's name called, but you weren't in the Reserve Grand Champion or Grand Champion. What do you think happened today?
I think the weather may have played a little part. Our chicken was slightly off, and we kind of got where we expected on it. I thought brisket would have shown up a little better than it did. I think we placed where we should have. We finished in the top 10 overall. It's a tough crowd. There's probably 16, 18 teams here that could have won this contest today. Mm-hmm. And I think we showed up, but didn't win it today.
So next time.
Next time, absolutely. Congratulations to Chester and the specialist.
Chester, Grand Champion. How awesome is that?
It's amazing. I mean, I worked really hard today. I've been by myself this weekend. My boy Christian's got pneumonia in the home. I miss him, and no, I worked my butt off, and you know, to come my way with this group that's here today, these 30 teams and some great teams from Louisiana all over, I'm just humbled, and I'm just so proud. I'm happy.
And let's talk about how you placed in each category.
Yeah, so the chicken was on like normal. I mean, my chicken, I'm really consistent with that, and we finished 3rd in chicken.
Yep.
The ribs, I'd overcooked several slabs, and I had 1 or 2 slabs that were I thought were right, and that's the difference between pro and backyard and some of these other cooks that are new in the game. Mm-hmm. You've got to, you can cook it how you want it. It's going to look right. It's going to taste right. But that decision you make on that carving board and what you put in that box that goes to the judges, that's the difference. And today, you know, I made a decision, and it worked out. And that's experience. I'm not sitting here trying to be cocky, and it's experience and knowing what should be in that box. and don't second guess yourself and do the right thing. And I didn't today, and I knew what 8 bones needed to be in there, and I put them in there, and it worked out first place ribs. And then we went to pork, and I knew the pork was on. I had great pork, flavor was unbelievable, finished second in pork, and I thought the brisket was great. It didn't finish in the top 10, but it was consistent. So it was good enough to beat some of the greatest teams in the South, and I'm just very proud. And I'm just, I wish my kids were here. I wish my wife was here.
Oh my gosh,
yeah, I wish Addison was here, you know, but she would be so
about,
excited.
Your trophy here.
So we go to Hartselle next week, and Brent and Jeff told me I had to cook on this my entire cook next week.
All right. Well,
Can't
congratulations, Chester. I shake your hand, but
I'll just give you a hug. How about that?
Here we go. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see y'all next week.
All right.
So
let's get it on.
We started the day with a golden ticket for the World Food Championship.
And we
ended
ended
the day with a whole bunch more hardware.
So what the bottom line is with Alabama Coasting Magazine, you just need to bring me a golden ticket every week.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Looking forward to going to Dallas.
We'll see you next week in Hartselle.
We're going to represent Team Alabama and Team Bama-Q. We've got some great cooks going out there. We got Suzanne going for burger. We got Ron and Laddie going for barbecue. But we're going to bring that Alabama culinary out there, and we're going to put the smackdown on those Texas boys. Get ready, because Roll Tide, we're coming.
Well, we had a lot of rain at the start of this competition, but it didn't put out the fires on the Bama-Q pros. The teams heard their names called more than 20 times in the top 10 of the 4 categories. Congratulations to the specialists for Grand Champion. Join us next time as the Bama-Q pros continue their tradition of slinging sauce, talking trash, and battling it out for the top awards.
So like I told y'all, at awards, sometimes you gotta walk that aisle, and to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I beat the man this weekend. He was the man from the last comp with Bama-Q. Ben? Come on, Ben.
I mean, this is.
But Ben's gonna turn him over this week.
This is a 6-day rental.
6-day rental.
They're coming back next week.
Hey, can you zip me up?